Hello everyone and welcome back to CodeChef. Let me ask you something. Have you ever seen a real database without dates or time? No. Every real world system stores order dates, login timestamps, payment times, joining dates and so on. Date and time functions power all of this. In this video, we will deeply understand date and time functions in SQL, which are widely tested in SQL interviews. Today, we will learn how to get the current date and time, how to manipulate date and time, how to format dates, how date function work with modifiers, how JULIANDAY function convert dates into numbers. Basically, this lesson will help you think correctly about time in SQL. So stay till the end. Current_date function. This function returns the current date in the format year-month-date format. Its syntax is select current_date semicolon. And the next function is current_time. This function returns the current time. Its syntax is select current_time semicolon. Now let us go to the CodeChef platform and see how the current date and current time functions work. So as you can see, it's the same syntax that we have just discussed. Select. Here it is the select command which we have already studied about, and then select date is the command to get the current date, and select time is the command to get the current time of user system. Coming to the queries, so here we have written both the queries together. Select current_date semicolon, select current_time semicolon. Now let us run these queries to see the output. So the first output is for current date and the second output is showing us the current time of user system. Next is current_timestamp. So this particular function is used to return both date and time. Its syntax is select current_timestamp semicolon. How to manipulate date and time? Date manipulation means adding days, subtracting months, or finding past or future dates. This is essential for expiry calculations, deadlines, and to create reports. We can manipulate date and time using modifiers. Now let us know how we can use the date function with different modifiers. Now let us see how can we manipulate the time using modifiers. Date function extracts or calculates only the date part. Syntax: select date and then inside bracket we have written now in single inverted comma, bracket close and semicolon. First, adding days. Its syntax is select date, then inside bracket now in single inverted comma, then comma, and in single inverted commas we have written plus 7 days, bracket close and semicolon. So this particular SQL query will return the date that is 7 days from today. Next is subtracting months. Its syntax is select date and then in bracket now in single inverted commas, comma, then in single inverted comma -1 month, bracket close and semicolon. So this will handle month length automatically. That means it will take us 1 month from now in the past. Next is multiple modifiers together. Let's see how can we use multiple modifiers to manipulate the date. Syntax: select date, then inside bracket now in single inverted comma, comma, then again in single inverted comma plus 1 year, comma, in single inverted commas -2 days, bracket close and semicolon. Because modifiers are applied from left to right. So first it will see what is the date now, then what will be the date 1 year from today, and then it will reduce 2 days from that date and will finally give us that date. Now here is a list of some common modifiers. Plus n days, that means we are trying to add n days to the current date. Then minus n months, that means we are subtracting n months from the current date. Plus n years, we can use this to add n years from now. Then start of the month. It means we are trying to get date for first day of the month, and start of the year means first day of year. Now let us go to the CodeChef platform and see some examples of date manipulation in SQL. So here we have two examples. Select date, then inside bracket in single inverted commas we have written a date 2024-07 which is the month, then -04 which is the date, then comma, again in single inverted comma plus 1 month. So it will tell us what will be the date 1 month from the date that we have given here. Bracket close and semicolon. Then in the second query, select time. Again we have given a time in single inverted commas, then comma, and then again in single inverted commas we have written plus 30 minutes. So it will add 30 minutes to the date which is already mentioned here and tell us the output. Let us run these queries to see the output. So here the date was 2024-0704. Instead of 07 we can see 08 here. So 1 month after 07 will be 08. And here if you see the time 20:34:21. So if I add 30 minutes to this time it will be 21:04:21. Next is using strftime function to format date and time values. strftime function converts a date or time value into a custom string format. So basically this function is used to display date or time into string format. We do not use this function for any kind of calculation. Syntax: strftime, then in bracket format, comma, date time underscore value, bracket close and semicolon. Now inside the bracket, as you can see, the first part is format. So there are some common formats that we put here to make the function work the way we want. Let us discuss those common format specifiers. So if I write %y, it means year, %m, month, %d, day, %h, hour, %m, minute, and %s, second. Let us see some examples for using these format specifiers on the CodeChef platform and learn how to use strftime function in SQL. So here we have a task. Write a query which outputs the %y dash %m dash %d, then space %h colon %m colon %s format of 10 days from 2023-04-20 and then time is 13:40:23. So this is the first task. Second task is write a query which outputs the %d format of 2024-03-04-23:34:20. Let us write queries for these tasks. First, select strftime, then in bracket, in single inverted comma, %y dash %m dash %d space %h colon %m colon %s, comma, then again in single inverted commas, 2023-04-20 and then time 13:40:23, comma, again in single inverted commas plus 10 days, bracket close and semicolon. So this is the query for task 1. For the second task, the query is select strftime, then in bracket, in single inverted comma, %d, comma, in single inverted comma, then we have written the same time and date which is mentioned in the task, bracket close and semicolon. Now let us run these queries and see the output. If you see the output of the first query, the date and time that you can see here is exactly 10 days from the date that is given in the task. Then, now if you look at the second task, here we were supposed to calculate only the day part, %d of this date which is given here. So, the day is 04. JULIANDAY function. What is a Julian-Day number? A Julian-Day number represents the number of days since January 1st, 4714 BC. SQLite internally converts dates into Julian numbers to first compare dates and second calculate differences. Syntax is select Julian day and then inside bracket now in single inverted comma, bracket close and semicolon. So this gives a real number and not a date. Then how do we calculate date differences using Julian day function? Syntax is select Julian day then inside bracket 2026-01-10 in single inverted commas minus Julian day and then in bracket in single inverted commas 2026-01-01 bracket close and semicolon. Its output will be 9. So here if you see, the first date is 9 days ahead of the second date. So when we subtract these dates, the output will be 9. This is how SQLite internally computes date differences. Now why Julian day is powerful? Because it shows precise date calculations, it supports time differences, and it is used in advanced analytics. Now let us go to the CodeChef platform and see how to apply Julian day function in SQL. Here the task is write a query to find the difference between 25th December 2024 and 24th September 2023 in terms of days and name the column as days difference. And the expected output is days difference 458.0. So let us use the Julian day function to find this difference. Select Julian day in bracket, then in single inverted commas 2024-12-25 bracket close minus Julian day in bracket in single inverted comma 2023-09-24 bracket close, and since we want to give output a name days difference, so we will write as and then days underscore difference and semicolon. Now let us run the query to see the output. 458.0, which means there are total 458 days between these two days. And that brings us to the end of this in-depth tutorial on date and time functions in SQL. If you understood how SQL gets current date and time, how date modifiers work, how built-in functions format date, and how Julian day function turns date into numbers, then you are no longer guessing. You are working with time correctly in SQL. But remember, SQL concepts do not stick by watching. They stick by practicing. So pause this video, open CodeChef and solve date-based SQL problems right now. That's where real confidence is built.